The Godwin Eagles look to soar and score on the baseball diamond, while Hermitage looks to continue their winning ways. Welcome to Sports Wire. I'm Will Catterley. One team was supposed to start out well, while the other's early season success had heads turning. That was the scene when a highly ranked and very talented Mills Godwin played host to upstart Hermitage. Both out of the gates 2-0, but the Eagles on paper looked the part, with plenty returning both on the mound and in the lineup. Meanwhile, Hermitage had an eye-opening win at Lee Davis to start the season, and a win at Godwin would make the Panthers look like a legitimate threat as the calendar turns to spring. So to Godwin High School we go, second inning. On the mound, Spencer Rife for Mills Godwin. Gets a strikeout swinging and then goes back to the heater, gets him looking as well. Doing well on the mound for Godwin. Eagles already with a big win over one of the highly ranked teams early in the season against Hanover. Max Moore on the mound for Hermitage did well against the Eagles in the first inning, but Godwin's bats come alive in the second. That's number 14, Liam Deegan, digging in for a double. That would lead to this. The long fly is going to find a hole between right and center, and it's going to set it up with two runners on for the Eagles. They would take advantage. Noah Cornwell does well, hits it well to right, run comes in to score. Godwin opens up the scoring with a 1-0 lead. Still not done in the second frame. Godwin really got it going in the second inning. Still with a runner aboard. That ball gets away from the catcher. How many times have we seen that? Runner alertly comes home to score in the form of Bryce Safarwich. And the Eagles, just like the two on the back of his jersey, have a 2-0 lead. Still batting in the second. Line drive, screamer to right off the bat of Corey O'Shea. He gets a single and an RBI as Noah Cornwell crosses a plate. 3-0 Godwin. Eagles still batting. Another ball past the catcher. Another run scores. Good teams take advantage of mistakes. Godwin does just that. They would have a 4-0 lead. Put up a 4 spot in the second inning. And then it was back to this guy, Spencer Rife. Hermitage looking to come back. That's a base hit. That dog will hunt for Joseph Williams. Panthers, their win over Lee Davis to begin the year was a comeback victory. Could they do it again against Godwin? Gets a steal there. And that would lead to this. Pitcher helping himself out. Max Moore. And they need more of that. It's an RBI single. Hermitage on the board. Now just down 4-1, plenty of baseball to play. We go bottom 4. Eagles, though, get things going. Moore still delivering. And oh my, Corey O'Shea gets a hold of that one. And it got out of there so quick. Nobody even saw it. That ball will see ya next time. A solo shot to left for Corey O'Shea. And the Godwin bats were feasting at this moment, up 5-1. Godwin offense not done. A screamer to right. A lot of guys in this lineup can hit. Mark Bousson, one of them. He gets the base hit to get things going. Still not finished. Eagles connecting again, this time with a runner on third. The base hit to left. Drives home another, and then alert base running as well. Scott McDonough drives home the run. They put up a 2 spot in the 5th. It's 6-1. Back to the pitching. They go to relief. Sam Landis looking good there. Gets the strikeout. And then Landis. Low strike zone. Great looking pitch. He gets number 20 Marvin Castro down looking. And then striking out the side. And then the throw over to first base to make it academic. Godwin stays ahead of the chains in this one. Is going to add on late. Hermitage going to Marco Santos. That ball going to the wall. It's going to lead to another RBI and another run for Godwin. They would then have a 7-1 lead. Eagles still not finished. Number 12, Judd Gardner. It's a great baseball name, by the way. And he delivers as well. RBI single for Garner. And the Godwin Eagles stay unbeaten. 8-1 is your final. While Godwin stayed hot, their crosstown rival Douglas Freeman is looking part as well here in the early going. The Rebels also look to remain unbeaten at home, taking on Maggie Walker. Camden Lazar on the mound. Early action, first inning, runner aboard. Oh, That's going to put 2 runners on for the Green Dragons. Great scoring opportunity, a chance for Maggie Walker to get the early edge. Lazar struggling with his command, but his defense bails him out in the first. No harm, no foul. Freeman gets out of trouble, and then the bats got on. And it was all about patience at the plate. A lot of runners got on via the walk. Michael Fortune does right there, and then 2 runners on later. Swing and a miss, but catcher can't corral it. 1 run scores. They're going to try for 2, and out at the plate. Go to instant replay in New York and uphold the umpire's decision. Just kidding. They do get the run, though. Be 1-0 after 2. Here comes Mr. Lazar. I said he had problems in the first inning. Not so much after that. High cheese, strike him out swinging. You saw the first K in the inning, and still with a runner aboard. Check this out. Outside corner, swing and a miss. They can't catch up to the heater. Lazar is dealing. Next inning, more Lazar. Strike him out. Big fella getting Ks and racking it up. Defense would come to play as well. So would the bats. Gray Pappas. Single to get things started. Later for the Rebels, 2 runners aboard. It would lead to this. Michael Fortune once again laying off the low pitch in the 4th. That would load it up. The bags would be full for the Rebels, and they would take advantage. Alec Erickson all the way to the wall. 1 run in. Here comes a 2nd run. He's going to score. It's a 2-run double for Erickson and a 3-0 lead for Freeman. Rebels weren't finished. Neither was this guy on the mound. Lazar, that's filthy. Strike him out. Swinging, wasn't looking for that pitch. Then runner on Lazar. Defense. 4-6-3 double play. The Rebels looking good on the mound, looking good at the plate, and great defensively as well. Next inning, Liam Simpson gets things started for the Freeman offense with a double down the left field line. It would lead to this. Ground ball, runner at 3rd now. They get the out at 2nd, can't get the out at 1st as Gray Pappas beats it out and picks up the RBI. It'd be 4-0 into the 5th as Liam Simpson, with that leadoff double, was able to come across the score later. New pitcher in for Freeman, couple runners aboard, and gets the strikeout swinging as Alec Erickson takes over. Then, more Freeman offense. Andrew Bland with a hit, couple runners on for the Rebels, and they would get the bases loaded again. There was about 3 or 4 innings where the Rebels would load the bases, and why not? RBI walk would make it 5-0. Great plate discipline by this Freeman lineup. And then Theo Roman, a ground ball, gets the out at first, but it's going to go as a RBI ground out as Will Lynch, freshman Will Lynch, comes in to score. More Rebel offense, and this is when things are just going your way or they're not. They pop up and, oh no, I got it, I don't got it. Another run comes across to score. Make it 2 as there were 2 outs in the inning, so everybody was running on the pitch. All Freeman all night long in this one. They're going to get a double-digit win as the Rebels beat Maggie Walker.
We stay with the Diamonds softball style when we come back. A crazy battle on the base paths and everywhere else. When Freeman and Henrico face off, wild game goes down to the wire. Plus, Tucker has student-athletes moving on to the next level, and a few of them doing it in a historic way. I'll explain coming up.
Don't always have time to watch SportsWire on your TV? No problem. Episodes are available anytime on the web at watchsportswire.com. And it works just as well on your phone. Watch SportsWire anytime, anywhere at watchsportswire.com.
Now for another 2-minute history report.
We all know about the blockbuster, World War II, the famous attacks, the military heroes. But what do you know about the prequel, the First World War? At the time, they didn't call it World War I. No one ever imagined there'd be another. It was known as the Great War, or the War to End All Wars. In the early 20th century, Europe had a bit of a different look. There were the Fab Four empires, ruled by monarchs who maintained a delicate balance of power.
Then in the summer of 1914, a group of assassins attempted to blow up Austrian Archduke Franz Ferdinand while he was touring Bosnia. The attempt failed, but later in the day, an assassin's bullet prevailed. In retaliation, the Austro-Hungarian Empire declared war on Serbia. Russia immediately came to Serbia's support, which motivated Germany to declare war on Russia. Before long, France, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Great Britain were involved.
Jolly good.
Everyone polarized into two groups, the Allied powers and the Central powers. New technologies dominated this world conflict. Tanks, machine guns, and airplanes changed the way armies battled. Trenches and tunnels became the new strategy, although that led to soggy problems. The British and German navies dominated the seas. Then in May of 1915, Germany sank the Lusitania, killing 128 Americans. President Woodrow Wilson demanded Germany change their tactics.
I demand it.
Germany appeared to comply, but later offered to finance Mexico in a war against the U.S., so the United States joined the war.
Oops.
A year later, on August 8th, the Allied forces began the 100 Days Offensive. This series of assaults forced the German forces back and eventually led to the war's conclusion. On the 11th hour, on the 11th day of the 11th month, a ceasefire went into effect. Then came the Treaty of Versailles and the formation of the League of Nations. This war changed the landscape of Europe. Monarchs were out, the four great empires were gone, and new countries emerged. So here it is in a nutshell. Europe used to be led by the Big Four, until a bullet made Franz no more. Conflicts arose, triggering numerous hawks. Success meant machine guns, tanks, and dry socks. The ceasefire became a celebrated day, although the next war was just a few years away.
That was World War I in 2 minutes.
Welcome back to Sports Wire. Let's go up tempo. We start with baseball, where Highland Springs had a big win at home over LC Bird, 13-12. It's a Springers' second straight victory, as Seth Williams had 3 RBIs and Troy Turner was 3 of 4 at the plate. Tucker Guys soccer is off to a hot start. After their recent win at Lee Davis, the Tigers won 4-1, and with the win, moved to 4-2 on the year. This includes wins over Meadowbrook, Matoaka, and Glen Allen. Speaking of Tigers, one former Tucker Tiger is off to a great start in college softball. The Mary Washington starting pitcher was named CAC Pitcher of the Week for the second time this year. Kara Deppie earned the honors after a complete game shutout in a win over Lancaster Bible. She struck out 11 and is 9-2 on the season. Former Deep Run Wildcat Elizabeth Ball is turning pro in women's soccer. She joins the Portland Thorns out of the National Women's Soccer League as a defender. She was co-captain for Penn State last season, finishing her career 4th all-time in minutes played for the Nittany Lions. And finally, the Final Four is set in the NCAA basketball tournament, but former Deep Run Wildcat Jorge Pacheco continues to play into the College Basketball Invitational semifinals after Liberty knocked out Central Michigan 84-71. Pacheco tallied 14 points on 4 of 7 shooting for the Flames.
This is what it's all about, to see these guys and girls have all their time and hard work and years, and Lord knows how many practices and untold hours that you've spent working on your craft, and to have it pay off.
Signing day at J.R. Tucker for 4 special athletes, 2 in the volleyball, including this guy, Owen Youngers. He'll go to Randolph-Macon on a volleyball scholarship. Logan Fang takes his talents soccer-wise to VMI. So does Hannah York, except she's going to Eastern Mennonite for girls soccer. Terrell Boston will play volleyball at Bluefield. First 2 volleyball players ever at Tucker to get scholarships. Congratulations to the Tigers. All right, who's ready for a really wacky softball game? It's Henrico at home taking on Douglas. Freeman already in the first inning. Freeman already up 3-0 with runners at the corners. Rebels going to cash in. They're not done. Number 3 with a base hit up the middle. That drives home 1 run. Here comes another one. And the Freeman Rebels would have an early 5-0 advantage, thanks to the big at bat. And yeah, high fives all around. Rebels looking good. Yeah, that's just in the first inning. Top of the first, go to the bottom half. Warriors getting it going with the bats as well. Rain Robinson makes it rain with a deep fly to left center. Hangs on to third for a triple. That would lead to this. Line drive, base hit. It's Braden Kaminsky. She gets the RBI single, and 1 run at a time. Warriors trying to come back. It's 5-1. We're still in the first. base runners full of Henrico Warriors, and they're going to take advantage. Ground ball towards short. Can they make the play? No! Trying to get the force out at second. That means runner comes across the score in Kaminsky. And just like that, it's a 5-2 ball game. Yeah, we've only played one inning. A lot more runs to come next inning. After blanking Freeman, I see a double thumbs up, bases loaded. Ducks are full on the pond for number 3. Maisie Spivey, in her Spivey senses, takes a base hit to left, right over the bag, 2-run score. Now it's a 1-run ball game. Henrico not done. Line drive, base hit up the middle by Kaminsky. 2 more runs come in to score. All of a sudden, once down 5-0, the Henrico Lady Warriors lead 6-5 after a 2 RBI single. And yeah, she's feeling it more from Henrico. Not finished yet. A ground ball. They're going to go to third for the out. Great defense by Freeman. It's a double play. Third to first to home to limit the damage. That would be paramount. 1-run lead for Henrico. And nice looking strike him out. More defense. Throw him out double play. So we got all sorts of different kinds of D here. Number 17 on the mound, by the way, Samantha Connor. The lights start to turn on as it gets darker and it gets colder, and the ball gets slippier and slicker and tough to hold on to. A run scores on the air with Henrico having a runner at third, and later, nice looking catch right there, but great savvy base running by the Warriors as a runner comes across the score in the form of Rain Robinson. 8-5 now, Henrico, but Freeman comes back. That's a walk. They try to check the runner at third. They throw there. She says, well, I'll come home then. They don't make the play. 8-6 later. Great defense right back at the pitcher, Samantha Connor, but Freeman ties it up at 8 in the 4th. We're still in the 4th, bottom 4. Help yourself, Samantha Connor. She does. It's a double. Henrico was behind, took the lead, gave up the lead, now trying to retake it again. This'll work. A base hit up the middle. Connor comes home to score. Rebels in business. Make that Warriors in business. They have the lead at 9-8. Later, same inning. Ball gets away. It's an errant throw. Run comes across the score. All of a sudden, Warriors up by 2. Still not finished in the 4th. Line drive just in front of the center fielder. That's going to work. That dog will hunt. Number 7, Catherine Bryant scores. The Warriors would take an 11-8 lead. Great play right there by the Freeman defense. Freeman would come back, retake the lead, and then Henrico would walk him off with a double. 14-13 the final.
We hit the pitch when we come back. Godwin looking for a win at home over Hermitage, plus Verina faces off against a talented Colonial Heights team on the baseball diamond. Highlights are straight ahead.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do.
Yeah, but I don't know where to start. That's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this.
Is that Bran?
Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to GetSchooled.com for more info.
Welcome back to SportsWire. How about a little soccer? Godwin taking on Hermitage. Godwin in the white, Hermitage in the red. Eagles have had a very successful soccer squad for some years, and they were looking for more of the same domination of Hermitage. Hermitage with a chance on the corner. Header just a little too high. Eagles great passing here. Johnny on the spot as a keeper for Hermitage. He would have a busy night early and often. Still first half highlights, still no score. Looking to change things, gets past the keeper. It drills it home. He shoots. He scores. Artemi Buchan finds the back of the net. It's 1-0. Godwin. Godwin looking for more. I don't know how in the world that doesn't go in. Just off the touch shot, just a little bit wide as Benjamin Ungerleider. Couldn't find it, but later, boop, that will find the back of the net. He shoots, he scores. Ungerleider was an underlying factor in this one. 2-0 Godwin. Still in the first off the free kick. This guy's pretty good. Jin Kim, and then, oh my! It's a battle and a raucous in front of the net. Somehow, Godwin cannot score. And somehow, the Eagles end up with the ball again in triple, quadruple teamed. Guess what? That is going to lead to a penalty kick. Nicholas Ungerleider. He shoots, he scores! And Ungerleider. There's 2 Ungerleigers on this team. Both very eager to find the back of the net and score. 3-0 Godwin. Hermitage, great chance here, just kind of loses control of the ball there, and then a rocket of a shot, but right at the keeper. Godwin's keeper was not that busy, but he makes a save there. So 3-0 Godwin at the half, second half. Switching sides now, more Eagles. Oh, what a header. Just missed the timing a little bit. Keeper, Johnny on the spot there. Hermitage trying to get on the board. Good pass inside. Godwin was ready for it, and they would add on offensively as well. Great job by the midfield, getting the steal and then setting it up. Big body inside, great pass, the extra pass, the finish, he shoots, he scores! Jin Kim puts it in, and the Eagles all over Hermitage at this point. They look like one of those teams to beat once again. Later second half, great through ball. Excellent extra pass. It's like we're seeing a highlight of the same thing again. It's Kim again. All Eagles, all evening long in this one. And they're going to add on with this. He shoots, he scores on the penalty kick. At time number 10, Benjamin Lynch. He gets on the scoreboard. 6 different Eagles scored in this one. 7-0 is your final. Well, let's go to baseball now. Verina taking on Colonial Heights, and well, sometimes it's just not your day. First inning, Colonial Heights, nobody out, and not waste any time. It's an RBI single. Number 16 comes around to score, and a nice piece of hitting to left for Colonial Heights. On the mound, number 10, that ball is driven all the way to deep left center. Cole Marshall on the mound for Verina, and a couple runs come in to score. Clover Hill still not done in the first. The problem was he didn't get a lot of help from his defense. Sometimes we just have days like this, don't we? Ball gets past second. That's an error. Run comes around to score. Really, it wasn't the worst pitching by Marshall. It's just his ERA. He gave up a lot of runs, but a lot of them were unearned. Gets a strikeout there, however. A nice Uncle Charlie curveball. But on the other side of the spectrum, when you get a lead and you're a good pitcher, you take care of business. Verina goes down in order. Another great moment for the Blue Devils, though, however. Colonial Heights stealing bases at will early. Not this time. They pick off the runner at first, trying to get the second. Well done, Blue Devils. And then strike him out, sit him down. Marshall would be all right, but they came down to the defense again. Line drive. Oh, right through the wickets. And a runner on second. They're going to send him home, and he's going to score. And the hits just kept on coming for Colonial Heights as run comes across score to make it 5-zip. Still batting. CH going to lock and load into this one. Pitcher helping himself with an RBI single to center. Make it 2. And that would make it 7-0. All Colonial Heights in this one. Verina has got 4 freshmen, 8 underclassmen overall on this team. They're going to get better as the season goes on, I would bet, but not on this day. This is a team that beat Dinwiddie twice last year in Colonial Heights, and this pitcher was dealing. Strike him out, throw him out at first because catcher dropped it. That's the rule. Gets him out, and then more. Deceptively fast. Gets a strikeout there. They finish the play again at first. All Colonial Heights in this one. Brian will have another day, but today belonged to CH, and they get the victory. 11-0 is your final.
Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.